Oh! Wow. Wow, as soon as I turn the camera on, it's slip and slide. Yeah, so hopefully you can see me okay. Yeah? Hi. Just wanted to talk about a feeling. Just wanted to talk about a feeling that many people, I'm sure, feel in this time, in this age. Feeling kind of inadequate, like you're not doing enough. Yeah. Wind's blowing, cats going crazy, vehicles driving in and out. This is my life, but yeah, I'm grateful for it. Um, just wanted to talk about what a lot of people are feeling in 2020, which is oh, my cat's biting my jeans, which is just this overall camaraderie feeling of just being like you're not doing enough. This feeling of inadequacy, of high amounts of pressure that we are putting on ourselves. And I think because at the beginning of this, everyone kind of saw it as. I just want to show you what's actually happening here. That's where all the racket's coming from. Everyone kind of saw it as like an opportunity to do things that you previously didn't have time to do. Like you were in school or you were working and you had to travel. And everyone just kind of saw it, or at least I saw it as an opportunity for me to start and finish things that I've always wanted to start and finish. But giving it my 100%, giving it, going for my goals and just really just working for things that I've always wanted to work on. Personally, like I'm a writer, so I write a lot of books. And in this time, I haven't written one chapter. And constantly beating up on myself about it because you should be writing right now. You have all the time in the sorry, it's just my cats. You have all the time in the world to write, to express yourself, to just be. And I just couldn't bring myself to write one chapter. I have so many goals. I'm also an actor, and oh, you should be doing so many self-tapes. You should be sending out self-tapes like crazy. You should be working out. You should be working on your health. Like you have so much time and you're not doing nearly enough. You did more when you were busy going to school 5 days a week and working. And I've come to find that the biggest mistake that we made in that time was, I think everyone's kind of ish learning this now. You forgot that what makes you happy, not just what's gonna bring you something in the future, not just a goal, not just like a business plan, or you forgot, like, no, what makes you happy though? You know, like what is it that makes you excited? And goals can be those things. Working towards your goal makes you happy and excited, but at the same time it gets to a point where it just becomes work, and it's good work and it's hard work and it's work that you appreciate, but at the same time you just forget what makes you truly happy. And I think that I was doing that, and I think that's why I haven't been able to write. I haven't really been, my acting has been really good but inconsistent. I've been very inconsistent my entire life. This year my sleeping schedule has been, what sleeping schedule? I sleep when I can. I have insomnia. I think the most consistent thing I've done this year is posting a video every week, or just trying to be consistent with YouTube. But I've come to find that I'm trying to express myself appropriately, but I've just come to find that as a society, as a culture, as humans, we have, I shouldn't say we, but let me just talk personally to me, and maybe if you relate to it. Um, I have genuinely forgotten how to enjoy my life. I have forgotten how to be happy. I have forgotten. I don't know how to do that right now. And I think that's very understandable and normal with the state of the world and circumstances that are happening in the world right now. I don't think we can pretend that this is a normal year, or it's just coincidence, or no. This year is insane. And personally, it's not the worst year of my life. The worst year of my life was when my little brother died and my family members, a couple family members fell ill, and that was the worst time in my life. But I do realize that 2020 is the most difficult year for most people on the planet right now. People have lost family members to the pandemic. People have lost family members to race riots in the U.S. and war all over the world, and it's such a tumultuous year. And I feel like as humans, our brains are not designed to keep up with it. It's so hard for your brain to keep up with what's going on in the world right now. And I think it's normal and understandable for you not to be in a space to create. If you're an artist or a creative person, yeah, no shit, you can't create. Just look outside. And I'm sure that there are people who thrive off of this energy, not in a bad way, but like they are in the best place to create. They're in the best mindset to create because there's so much inspiration around, good and bad. But me, personally, I've been so confused as to why I can't create, yet I have the most time that I've ever had in my whole life. Why can't I sit down and write a decent chapter? Why am I not feeling the characters when I'm self-taping? Why am I so distracted and so off? And why is it that when I was going to school work full-time and working, I had more inspiration to create, and I created more? And I just feel like, I'm so sorry if the wind is blowing, and I hope you can hear me. I've come to find that, hey, you don't understand what's going back here, what's going on back here. I've come to find that, like, I'm trying not to beat up on myself. And I think at the end of the day, this message is just to say, don't beat up on yourself. Please don't beat up on yourself. And if you have forgotten how to be happy, maybe that's what you need to be working on. Not, oh my God. We always need to be working on our goals. We always need to be working on our passions. But I think we forget the biggest thing, which is ourselves. Our goals are not us. Our successes are not us. They do not... It's something to be proud of, but it's not something to measure yourself and your confidence and you entirely as a soul. And even though your goals make you happy and you're proud of yourself with the work that you put in, I'm not bashing hard work at all. I'm one of the most hardworking people out there, and I have not, because I'm very hardworking, I have forgotten how to be happy. I have forgotten how to put myself first. I measure myself by the content I put out, the successes I get, and if people like my work, if people see my work, if people appreciate my work, crazy it is. That's how I've measured myself. And growing up, I measured my confidence by my grades. If my grades were bad, my confidence was bad. Now I measure not my confidence, but my self-worth over what I'm creating, what I'm putting out. Am I putting out enough? Is what I'm putting out good enough? Yeah, I don't feel like I'm fully expressing myself the way I want to, but I'm trying. And I just feel like it's okay not to be creative right now. It's okay not to be super successful and have this multi-million dollar business that is thriving in 2020 because you picked the right time to start. A lot of people are really going through things, and I think it's important to realize, if you're spiritual or not, that energetically the whole world is experiencing emotions at a completely different frequency than they have before, and people are feeling each other, connecting way more than they have before. And it's so overwhelming for the human psyche to take it all in. And I think it's important to step back sometimes and just feel it, good and bad. Self-care is another thing. I have a good and bad relationship with the term self-care because I do believe in self-care, definitely 100%. I think you need to put yourself first, and I learned that the hard way, putting everybody in front of me, and I still do it. Putting everyone's needs, desires, things happening. Like, for the past 2 years, I haven't really had a chance to really step back and see what's going on with me, like with my brother dying, family members getting ill, me trying to finish school. It became like to the point where I can't think about Kizzy because I don't have time. And it got so long that I was scared to even check up on her because I don't even know how she is. I don't even know how she's feeling. I don't even know what she looks like. I'm just trying to survive. I'm just trying to make it to the next day. And now I'm not in survival mode anymore, but I'm in picking up the pieces mode of everything that's fallen apart. And I'm slowly picking up the pieces. So self-care is something that I think is very important, because if you don't take care of yourself, you don't have anything to give to others. But at the same time, I feel like society, we kind of take a term and we just roll with it. We roll down that hill and we just forget the meaning of the term, because there are times when I feel like self-care is just an excuse to be selfish, or I can't do that because it's my self-care day, or I can't help you because it's I have to take care of myself, which is true. You should definitely always take care of yourself and put your mental health first. But I feel like sometimes the term is taken to the extreme, where we forget that we're all connected and we're all going through things, and we could use each other's help. We could use each other's guidance, we could use each other's experiences and wisdom, and you don't always have to do it alone and focus on the self. It can, I don't know, we could do this together type of thing. I don't know, I'm just rambling, trying to piece my brain together, but yeah. I think the main message of this video is, if you're being hard on yourself, it's easier said than done. It's easy for me to say don't be hard on yourself, but don't. I'm just gonna remind you, and if you need reminders, just keep watching this video on a loop, because I think it's normal for you not to be able to create to your biggest potential this year. Maybe this isn't the year that you're gonna make it, or make something big, or that business plan takes off, or you have the kids this year, or like, it's okay if this isn't the year, even though you have time in abundance. Oh my god, my cat just hit her head on the concrete. Sorry. Even though you have the time, it's okay if this isn't the year. I think this is, for a lot of us, this is the year of restoration, and just kind of sitting in the rubbles of what used to be. Sitting in the rubble of what used to be, as a human society.